Evening, guys. Sorry about that. The internet connection here is not great. Still not great. Yes, it's not looking very good. Okay, thank you, Laura. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm actually working from home and we're right in the middle of nowhere, so my streaming is not the best, but we'll see how we go anyway. So it's actually Anna's birthday from Dazed and Confused tomorrow morning, or tomorrow. So if you wanted to send her a text to say happy birthday, so you are old West Enders. Okay, and then don't touch my rhubarb. Obviously, you're only here to do the first Taylor Swift round, aren't you? I'm just trying to get hold of Dazed and Confused because they came on early and now I can't get hold of them because I've had to redo the stream. So we'll see how we go. Oh, here's Anna. Happy birthday, Anna, for tomorrow. So we've got 3 teams so far. We'll give it a couple more minutes to see whether we get any more. Let me know what the streaming rate is. Is it stuttering for everybody? Or is it just the video that's stuttering? Just going to see whether I can. No, I thought I might be able to change it on the fly, but I can't change the settings now. I'll give it another couple of minutes just in case there's anybody turning up late. What, you want me to wish you a happy birthday again, Anna? Okay, Anna, happy birthday again for tomorrow. I just wanted to know, how's everybody's connection? Because I'm in the middle of nowhere and with a 6 megabyte internet connection. Hopefully it's not too bad. My Jack's back. Well, hey, Michelle. Is Jack with you? I take it you bought, if Jack's with you, I take it you bought him because he's massive Taylor Swift fan, I hear. You might hear some dogs barking in the background occasionally as well, because we've got 3 dogs here, and they do like looking out the windows and barking at everybody. Okay, another minute, and then we'll get moving. Okay. So if anybody else turns up, they'll start late, I suppose. So we'll start on round one. So this was chosen by Don't Touch My Rhubarb last. Was it Don't Touch My Rhubarb last week? I think it was. They chose Taylor Swift as their first round. So here we go. Question one. What was the title of Taylor Swift's debut album? So what was the title of Taylor Swift's debut album? Question number two. What is Taylor Swift's middle name? So what is Taylor Swift's middle name? Question number three. What rapper interrupted Taylor's speech at the 2009 VMAs? So what rapper interrupted Taylor Swift's speech at the 2009 VMAs? Question number four. When Taylor Swift wrote the song "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together," who was she talking about? So when Taylor Swift wrote "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together," who was she singing about? Question number five. In what song does she sing this classic, so well written line? "'Cause the player's gonna play, 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 play." Wow, how did she come up with that? So in what song did she sing this classic line? "The player's gonna play, 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 play." How did she do that? She's clever. If you haven't figured out, I'm not a fan. Then question number six. Taylor Swift met Taylor Lautner on the set of which movie? So Taylor Swift met Taylor Lautner on the set of which movie? I know she's got such good prose. Oh. Why is it all about boyfriends? That's what I want to know. And then question number seven. Taylor Swift was the spokesperson for which NFL team? So Taylor Swift was the spokesperson for which NFL team? Question number eight. In which song does she sing He's got one hand feel on the steering wheel, the other on my heart. So in which song does she sing, he's got a one hand feel on the steering wheel, the other on my heart? And then question number 9, in what year was Taylor Swift born? If you can actually tell with the whole date, you can get an extra point. So day, month and year if you want to get an extra point. And then finally, question 10, who did Taylor Swift write the line, I knew you were in trouble? So who did she write that about? I'll give you 30 seconds to confer your answers. I'm sure Jack's got 10 out of 10 on this one. Okay, answers to the Taylor Swift round. The title of Taylor Swift's debut album was Taylor Swift. Wow, so creative. Taylor Swift's middle name is Allison. Kanye West interrupted Taylor Swift's speech at the 2009 VMAs. Probably because he wasn't a boyfriend, maybe. Taylor Swift wrote We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together about Jake Gyllenhaal. And the classic line, player's gonna play, 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 was from Shake It Off. And Taylor Swift met Taylor Lautner at on the movie set Valentine's Day. Taylor Swift was spokesperson for the Nashville Predators. And he's got one hand feel on the steering wheel and the other on my heart from the song Our Song. And Taylor Swift was born in 1989, and for an extra point if you got December the 13th. And Taylor Swift wrote I Knew You Were Trouble about Harry Styles. Okay, so usual scenario, just type your scores out of 10 or 11 in the live chat window. And then thankfully we'll move on to round 2. Look at that. It was your round, so don't touch my rhubarb, got 11. Dazed and Confused got 9. So Old West Enders is 2. And my Jack on 5. Well, we'll see. That's why you chose the first round. You've got home advantage. So, as you say, all downhill from here. So we'll see. Okay, moving on to round number 2, general knowledge. Question 1: what nationality was Chopin? What nationality was Chopin? Question number 2. Which actor plays Loki in the Marvel franchise? So which actor plays Loki in the Marvel franchise? Question number 3. What children's playhouse is named after a character in Peter Pan? So what children's playhouse is named after a character in Peter Pan? Question number 4. What is another name in golf for a sand trap? So what's another name in golf for a sand trap? And then question number 5. What first name is shared by Oscar winners Thompson and Stone? So what first name is shared by Oscar winners Thompson and Stone? And there goes a puppy. Probably Megan's home, my daughter. So they'll be running off into the hallway in a minute, any minute now. They're all wagging their tails. Question number 6. What name is given to the young of swans? So what name is given to the young of swans? And then question number 7. What was the name of Bill Haley's backing band? So what was the name of Bill Haley's backing band? Question number 8. What was the name of the Beatles' second movie? So what was the name of the Beatles' second movie? And then question number 9. In Norse mythology, what was the name of the home of the gods? So in Norse mythology, what was the name of the home of the gods? And then finally, question 10. As the crow flies, which European city is closest to London, England? Is it Brussels? Is it Paris? Or is it Amsterdam? So as the crow flies, which European city is closest to London, England? Is it Brussels? Is it Paris? Or is it Amsterdam? I'll give you 30 seconds to confer your answers. Okay, answers to general knowledge. Chopin was Polish. Tom Hiddleston played Loki in the Marvel franchise. That's Tom Hiddleston. It's Wendy House is the playhouse, named after a Peter Pan character. Another name for a please repeat 9. Sorry, I'll quickly do that one. So I'm just going to repeat quickly question 9. In Norse mythology, What was the name of the home of the gods? And then I'll repeat the answer for question 3. What children's playhouse is named after a character in Peter Pan? That's a Wendy house. And another name for a sand trap is a bunker. Oscar winners Thompson and Stone share the first name Emma. The young of swans are cygnets. Bill Haley's backing band are the Comets. The Beatles' second movie is Help. And the home of the gods in Norse mythology is Asgard. And as the crow flies, Brussels is closest to London, England. Hopefully you've got all of that. I'm just hoping it's just my video link that is slow and not the audio. So I'll just wait for your scores to come in. I've got to keep remembering your name now. Can you actually just type in your team name? Like, so, Laura and, is it Emily? So, Don't Touch My Rhubarb, they've got 7, West Enders got 4, MyJack got 6. And as usual, I'm going to start deducting points because Dazed and Confused, there's the most of them there, and they're always the slowest, like it's like as if they can't count. Come on, Anna. Get your pencil out. Thank you. That's much better. I know there's only 4 of you, but so you're on 11, you're 18, West Enders on 6, and 7, so you're on 16. Okay, so Dazed and Confused, I got 7 in that round, they're now on 16. The Old West Enders got 4, they're now on 6. Don't Touch My Rhubarb, still in the lead. They got 7, they're now on 18. And MyJack got 6 for 11. Yeah, but it's consistency, Anna, and I know what you're like. Prove me wrong. So round number 3 is a food and drink round. So question 1 on food and drink. What type of fish is smoked to make a kipper? So what type of fish is smoked to make a kipper? Question number 2. In which country did goulash originate? So in which country did goulash originate? And then question number 3. From which Greek island does halloumi cheese originate? So from which Greek island does halloumi cheese originate? Question number 4. What would you expect to be the filling in a Peshwari naan? So what would you expect to be the filling in a Peshwari naan? And it's my favourite naan bread. And then question number 5. From what type of meat is chorizo normally made? So from what type of meat is chorizo normally made? And then question number 7. The beer Stella Artois originates from which country? The beer Stella Artois originates from which country? Question number 8. Oh, I'll repeat 6 for you, yes. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I did chorizo. Oh, sorry. No, question number 6. Stella Artois originates from which country? I think I might have. And then question number 8 was, no, I've done that wrong. Question number 7, sorry, is what is the name for the Indian? So, what is the name for Indian clarified butter? My fault. And then question number 9. Question number 8. What flavour is Kahlua? What flavour is the liqueur Kahlua? And then question number 9. What spirit is used to make a daiquiri? So what spirit is used to make a daiquiri? And then finally, question 10. What alcoholic drink is Amontillado a variety? So what alcoholic drink is Amontillado a variety? I'll give you 30 seconds. The reason I stuttered halfway through that is I realised I'd missed 2 questions out, so I had to quickly write 2 new questions. Okay, answers to food and drink. Herring is the type of fish that's smoked to make a kipper. Herring. Goulash originates in Hungary. Halloumi cheese originates in Cyprus. And you'd expect to find almonds and coconut, but if you put coconut, you'd expect to find those 2 ingredients in a Peshwari naan. If you've got either almonds or coconut, it's a predominant flavour of coconut, but if you get either of those, you can get a point. And chorizo is normally made from pork. Stella Artois originates from Belgium. And clarified Indian butter is ghee, Ghee. And a daiquiri is made with white rum. If you put rum, that's good enough. And an amontillado is sherry. Amontillado is sherry. Okay, I'll wait for your scores to come in. You were nearly last. Don't touch my rhubarb. Got 5, 20, 23. Dates and confused. Got 9 for 25. You missed 8. What was the answer for Kahlua? Oh, sorry. Flavour of Kahlua is a coffee flavour. Sorry, you're quite right. So the other two cheated. Unless they just assumed they knew the answer. So I'll wait for I'll wait for the 2 true scores to come in from Myjack and Old West Enders. Still got 9. Okay. So I'm just waiting for Myjack and Old West Enders. 5 for Old West Enders. Thank you. You're in double figures. And Myjack, what do we get? They got 7. Thank you. 18. So our scores on the doors now are Dazed and Confused on 25. They're now 2 points in the lead. Old West Enders are on 11. Don't Touch My Rhubarb are on 23. And Myjack are on 18. How many of you are youngsters? Because this is a history round. So it's history from the 1970s. So history from the 1970s is round number 4. So question number 1. Who became German Chancellor in 1974 after the resignation of Willy Brandt? So who became German Chancellor in 1974 after the resignation of Willy Brandt? Question number 2. In which German city were the Summer Olympics held in 1972? So in which German city were the Summer Olympics held in 1972? Question number 3. Who founded Microsoft alongside Bill Gates in 1975? So who founded Microsoft alongside Bill Gates in 1975? And then question number 4. In the TV series Roots, which first aired in 1977, what was the name of the African slave that was brought to the USA? So in the TV series Roots, which first aired in 1977, what was the name of the African slave who was brought to the USA? And then question number 5. Whose body was stolen from a cemetery in Switzerland in March 1978? So whose body was stolen from a cemetery in Switzerland in March 1978? And then question number 6. Who starred as the two title characters, so which two actors starred as the two title characters in the movie Kramer versus Kramer in 1979? So name the two actors who starred as the two title characters in the movie Kramer versus Kramer. And then question number 7. Which NFL player in 1973 became the first running back to rush for 2,000 yards in a season? So which NFL player in 1973 became the first running back to rush for 2,000 yards in a season? And question number 8. Who joined the G6 group of nations in 1976 to make it the G7? So which country joined the G6 group of nations in 1976 to make it the G7? And then question number 9. Which rock star was found dead in September 1970? So which rock star was found dead in September 1970? And then finally, question... Ooh, lost connection then for a little bit, so I'll start that question again. So finally, question 10. What was the name of the oil tanker that ran aground in Brittany in March 1978, causing the largest marine oil spill of its time? So what was the name of the oil tanker that ran aground in Brittany in March 1978, causing the largest marine oil spill at that time? I'll give you 30 seconds to confer your answers there. Okay, answers to the history round from the 1970s. Helmut Schmidt became German Chancellor after the resignation of Willy Brandt in 1974. The Summer Olympics were held in Munich in 1972. Paul Allen founded Microsoft alongside Bill Gates in 1975. In the TV series Roots, the African slave was Kunta Kinte. So the African slave was Kunta Kinte. And Charlie Chaplin's body was stolen from a cemetery in Switzerland in March 1978. And the two actors that starred as Kramer versus Kramer, that was Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep. O.J. Simpson was the first running back to rush for 2,000 yards in a season in 1973. And Canada joined the G6 group of nations to make it the G7. And Jimi Hendrix was found dead in September 1970. And the oil tanker that ran aground in Brittany was the Amoco Cadiz. The oil tanker was Amoco Cadiz. Hopefully you got all that. I did lose the connection once, so I'm hoping you all got it all. Don't think I'll be doing it from home again. Punishing Anna, look, she's so 6 for 31. Old West Enders got 4 for 16. Yeah, I wasn't that impressed with the haircut, I'll be honest. 6 for 24. It's not as if I've got much. My forehead is now even bigger. And don't touch my rhubarb, I've got 6. So for 29. Okay, so scores on the doors now are Dazed and Confused on 31, Old West Enders on 16, Don't Touch My Rhubarb on 29, so you're still in it, and My Jack 6 for 24. You're all still in it. Okay, round number 5. I think my daughter is finally home, so the dogs are now going to bark for a little bit while she walks in the door. So round number 5 is a round on space. The stuff up there. So question 1 on space. What is the only planet in our solar system that is not named after a Roman or a Greek god? So what is the only planet in our solar system not named after a Roman or Greek god? And then question number 2. Who in 1961 became the first American in space? So who in 1961 became the first American in space? Question number 3. Which is the largest moon of Saturn? So which is the largest moon of Saturn? Hi, Max.
Hi.
I'm doing pub quiz from home, by the way. Don't you touch the table.
I was wondering who you were talking to.
Just need Maisie to just walk through the cable and it crashes and burns everything.
I picked up 3 to 7 tomorrow.
Did you? Question number 4. What was the name of the space shuttle that exploded at launch in 1986? So what was the name of the space shuttle that exploded at launch in 1986?
Have you said hi to everybody?
No, they've been barking.
No.
I don't want to move the computer because the cable's quite short. And then question number 5. What was the name of the first US space station which crashed in Australia at the end of its life in 1979? So what was the name of the first US space station which crashed at the end of its life in Australia in 1979?
Your camera.
Yep.
Is Mary Lou there?
No, Mary Lou's not here. She's having a night off. Don't.
Come here.
Come on,
Come
which way
here.
are you? Come on.
Bonus question. What is her name?
Oh, hang on, everyone. Apparently you got to meet one of the dogs. Hang on. I'll turn it round. Hang on.
I can't see.
Yes. So, hang on. There's one of the dogs.
The doggy. Say hi, Ellie.
That's Ellie. She's the new one. Oh God!
Come here.
It looks like you're going to get introduced to all of them now. So
And
this is Maisie. Can anybody hear me? Oh God! I've got no video, but have you got sound, everyone? Dogs have got very whippy tails, and they managed to whack the power cord out the wall. So yeah, my computer died. Sorry about that. Okay. Don't know where my video's gone, but my audio's there. It looks like. So we were on question 5, I believe. So what was the name of the first US space station which crashed in Australia in 1979? And then question number 6. No sound. Okay. Should be sound now. So we were on question 5, I believe. So what was the name of the first US space station which crashed in Australia in 1979? Oh, this is weird. I've now got the audio in. And then question number 6. Okay. Should be sound now. Okay, so have we now all got sound? So I'll move on to question number 6. It's quite apt. It's actually quite an apt question. So question number 6. What star is often referred to as the dog star? So what star is often referred to as the dog star? And then question number 7. What was the name of the Russian space station that orbited the Earth from 1988 to 1989? So what was the name of the Russian space station that orbited the Earth from 1988 to 1989? Question number 8. What name is given to the study of the universe as a whole? So what name is given to the study of the universe as a whole? And then question number 9. What is the difference between a meteor and a meteorite? So what is the difference between a meteor and a meteorite? And then finally, question 10. Which American president committed the US to landing a man on the moon? So which American president committed the US to landing a man on the moon? So after that drama-filled round, I'll give you 30 seconds to confer your answers. Okay, answers to the space round. The only planet in our solar system not named after a Roman god or a Greek god is Earth. Alan Shepard was the first American in space. Titan is the largest moon of Saturn. It was the Challenger space shuttle that exploded at launch in 1986. And it was the Skylab, which was the first US space station, which crashed on re-entry in Australia. And the dog star is often more known as Sirius. The Russian space station was Mir, M-I-R, Mir. And the study of the universe as a whole is cosmology. And the difference between a meteor and a meteor is destroyed when entering the atmosphere, and a meteorite isn't destroyed. JFK was the president that committed the US to landing a man on the moon. So I'll wait for your scores on that one. I've got 5, 29. All West Enders got 5. Well, you've broken, you're in the 20s. Dazed and Confused got 6 on 37. And Don't Touch My Rhubarb got 8. Good score. Okay, so scores on the doors. Dazed and Confused are on 37. Old West Enders are on 21. Don't Touch My Rhubarb are also on 37. And My Jack are on 29. It's getting close again. Okay, round number 6 is a Disney round. So round number 6 is Disney, Walt Disney. So question 1. What type of animal was Sven in Disney's Frozen? So what type of animal was Sven in Disney's Frozen? Yes, Frozen. Yes, I think I've got a really slow connection now. So I repeat here, that was question 1. So what type of animal was Sven in Disney's film Frozen? And then question number 2 is the Oscar-winning song Colours of the Wind features in which Disney classic film? That's probably a very good idea. I'm just going to go outside and tell my daughter to get off the internet, and then that might get us back to a speed. Excuse me, puppy. Well, there you go. That was an experiment that didn't work. Working from home doesn't work. So I'll repeat question 2. The Oscar-winning song Colours of the Wind features in which Disney classic? And then question number 3. Which pop star wrote the songs for Disney's 1999 movie Tarzan? So which pop star wrote the songs for Disney's 1999 movie Tarzan? Question number 4. What is the name of the toy store in Toy Story 2? So what is the name of the toy store in Toy Story 2? Question number 5. What is the name of the restaurant that Mike Wazowski takes his girlfriend Celia for dinner in Monsters, Inc.? So what's the name of the restaurant that Mike Wazowski takes his girlfriend Celia to for dinner in Monsters, Inc.? Question number 6. The sorcerer's name in Fantasia spells what backwards? So the sorcerer's name in Fantasia spells what backwards? Question number 7. How many fingers does Mickey Mouse have on one hand? So how many fingers does Mickey Mouse have on one hand? And then question number 8. Christian Bale is the voice behind what character in Pocahontas? So Christian Bale is the voice behind what character in Pocahontas? And then question number 9. What is Tarzan's adopted mother's name? So what is Tarzan's adopted mother's name? And then finally, question 10. What is the name of Simba's and Nala's daughter? So what is the name of Simba's and Nala's daughter? I'll give you 30 seconds to confer your answers. I didn't make that one easy. Okay, answers to the Disney round. Sven in Disney's Frozen is a reindeer. The Oscar-winning song Colours of the Wind features in Pocahontas. Phil Collins wrote the songs for the movie Tarzan. And the toy store in Toy Story 2 was Al's Toy Barn. Al's Toy Barn. And the restaurant that Mike Wazowski takes his girlfriend is Harryhausen's. So Harryhausen's. The sorcerer's name in Fantasia, if you spell it backwards, it's Disney. And Mickey Mouse has 3 fingers and a thumb on a hand. And Christian Bale is the voice of Thomas in Pocahontas. And Tarzan's adopted mother's name is Carla. And Simba and Nala's daughter is Kiara. I might be waiting a little time for your scores because, by the way, this is playing back. I'm about 30 seconds in front of you. Right, I've got 3. Don't touch my number. I've got 4, 41. Old West Enders. Got 4, 25. And Dazed and Confused got 8, unfortunately for everybody else. That's 45. Okay, so scores on the doors now. Dazed and Confused have jumped back into the league with 45. Old West Enders are on 25. Don't Touch My Rhubarb are on 41. And My Jack are on 32. Okay, your last round for the night. So this is a double point round. So that means you get 2 points for every question you answer correctly. So this one is children's literature. Children's literature. Question 1. What type of transport did Sarah Ferguson, Prince Andrew's ex-wife, what did she write about? So what type of transport did Sarah Ferguson write about? She had a cartoon book series. So Sarah Ferguson, Prince Andrew's ex-wife. So what type of transport did she write about? Question number 2. In which fictional country in children's literature was it always winter? So in which fictional country in children's literature was it always winter? Question number 3. In which children's book do Toad, Mole and Ratty feature? So in which children's book do Toad, Mole and Ratty feature? Question number 4. Who was Huckleberry Finn's best friend? So who was Huckleberry Finn's best friend? Question number 5. What is the name of Tintin's dog? So what is the name of Tintin's dog? And then question number 6. In children's literature, what was the name of Captain W.E. Johns' flying ace? So in children's literature, what was the name of Captain W.E. Johns' flying ace? Question number 7. What is the main feature animal in Watership Down? So what's the main feature animal in Watership Down? Question number 8. In which novel would you find Ben Gunn and Jim Hawkins? So in which novel would you find Ben Gunn and Jim Hawkins? And then question number 9. Who played Willy Wonka in the 1971 original movie? So who played Willy Wonka in the 1971 original movie? And then finally, question 10, your last question of the night. What was the name of the German golden ticket winner in Willy Wonka? So what was the name of the German golden ticket winner in Willy Wonka? So I'll give you 30 seconds to confer your answers there. Okay, answers to the children's literature. Sarah Ferguson wrote about Budgie the helicopter in her cartoon series. So Budgie the helicopter. In which fictional country was it always winter? That was Narnia. And you'd find Toad, Mole and Ratty in The Wind in the Willows. Huckleberry Finn's best friend was Tom Sawyer. And Tintin's dog's name was Snowy. Captain W.E. John's flying ace was Biggles. And the feature animals in Watership Down were rabbits. You'd find Ben Gunn and Jim Hawkins in Treasure Island. And Gene Wilder played Willy Wonka in the 1971 original movie. And the German ticket winner in Willy Wonka was Augustus Gloop. So Augustus Gloop. So as I said, 2 points for each correct answer. Four out of 20 is 45. 10, 42. Days confused. 12, 57, and Old West Enders. Oh. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so scores on the doors for your last round. So in last place, I take it you won't be surprised. The Old West Enders with 31 points. So you're in fourth place. If you can come up with a category for next week while I read out everybody else's scores, that would be great. You can do anything you like, as long as it's not too obscure. In third place, with 42 points. That's my Jack. In second place with 47 points, it's Don't Touch My Rhubarb. And in first place, probably because it's Anna's birthday, it's Dazed and Confused with 57 points. So you ended up 10 points ahead at the end. So if you want to, let's say, think of a round for next week, first round for next week. And I promise not to do it at home again. US Civil War for next week. I like that. US Civil War for next week, guys. I'll announce it on the on our Facebook page. Well done, everyone. Thanks for putting up with that for tonight. As I said, I won't be doing that again. Not until we get some decent internet speed. But as we've only just gone up to 6 meg in the last year, and we only had 2 meg, this is quite an improvement for us. That's the problem of living out in the wilds. You're welcome, guys. Hopefully see you all next week, and drum a couple more other teams up. I'll be back at the pub. I'll be the only one there. Yeah, probably even do it outside if the weather's good. Anyway, hopefully see you all next week, guys. Have a great week, rest of the week, and I'll see you then. Okay, see you guys.